Stadia's new exclusive, PixelJunk Raiders, is now live. It's active. I had a little bit of time with it, so what are my initial thoughts? Well, come with me. Let's journey and check it out. See my initial thoughts, my initial impressions on PixelJunk Raiders. SDO Daily, baby. Let's get into it.
Stay sick cause I follow my gut. They say I was pushing my luck. I'ma push me a matte all black truck. Oh, I'm not sorry.
What's up, people? What's up, people? What's up, people? It is your boy MM2K back again with another episode of the SDO Daily. And we're doing my first impressions. So definitely don't want to miss this one. Do me a huge favor before we get into it though. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Rock those bells for notifications, please, so you know when your boy's dropping these doses. I appreciate all of y'all straight up. Y'all know the deal. Y'all know the reason. Y'all know the slogan. I am not too proud to ask. Let's get into it. Okay, so it's March 1st. Pro games for Stadia are now active. One that is heavily anticipated is one that's been on the radar for many people. It fell off my radar, but it's been on a radar many people since GDC of 2019 when Stadia first, did its formal presentation to the world. And that was this game called PixelJunk Raiders. Now, what PixelJunk Raiders is, it's a game that's gonna utilize, look at me, I'm dying at the tutorial. This is the tutorial, y'all. This game is tough. Anyway, so it utilizes state share in a way that's more in depth than the other game has used state share so far. In a different and unique way. It does a lot of things that people just aren't, that may not be used to with this game, and it's different. It's very different, and we're going to talk about it. So one of the first things that I noticed off the bat is that when I saw on Twitter, the developers were like, hold on, this is not a button mash game. So don't just think you're just going to button mash your way through this and garner success. They said, no, what you're going to want to do is try a variety of combos, certain movements, dodges and stuff like that. And they are not lying. Like you just saw here, I died. This is the tutorial. Shout out to D Takahashi. I feel like D. Let's shout out to him now. But yeah, man, it's a challenging tutorial. And when I was practicing the combat, there is just a small learning curve because you got to know when to dodge, when to block, when to double jump, get out of the way, do different things. But you gotta engage in fights because you gotta get resources. You need resources to gain access to items and open up chests, or even activate a cool feature about this game is that people can leave little traps and trinkets for you in different areas of certain levels. And in order to activate those trinkets, you got to have like a certain resource, and you only get those resources from fighting enemies. And when I say people can leave other players, it's kind of like Death Stranding, where Death Stranding, somebody could leave like a ladder for you or something like that. It's something that operates in that function. So I'm picking up these little atom things right now that are necessary, or accidentonium, I think it is, that are needed resources to unlock certain things or check out those items that people leave behind for you. And the cool thing about it is you can do it too, and you can create certain scenarios within state share and have people play exact scenarios with your exact resources and try to take care of certain levels with the exact things that you had. So that's crazy. So you can do some pretty creative things with state share on this. So it's pretty cool. Now, as far as the world, what I noticed about the terrain and the level design is that, it's cool, but the world seems sparsely populated. Now, and this is only the tutorial though, to be fair. So on the tutorial where, there's not going to be a lot going on, it just seems sparsely populated. But then I've seen like other demos or levels played where it seemed like there were monsters everywhere. So it's not, and again, it's challenging. So it's not like I'm asking for all these damn monsters. You know what I'm saying? And I was, as you'll see, if there's enough time in this video, you'll see me getting slaughtered all throughout this game. I barely came out of the tutorial through the skin of my teeth. Okay. Now, as far as the visual layout is concerned, I think this is probably right now, just with me playing the tutorial, I think this is the most impressive part of it so far. I love the visual design here. It's like a cell shaded, real, colorful contrast and deep saturation of colors. I really like it, and it really pops in 4K, and it's 4K 60, so it's great. You definitely gotta, play it and really, I love the blues, the deep blues and the light blues. The culmination of the two reminds me of Mega Man, like way back in the day. Like Mega Man was one of those games that was real deep in color, even as an 8-bit or 16-bit or whatever the case may be. So it gives me that feel with the main character. So, but what I seriously urge you guys to do is play this in 4K if you can. You know what I'm saying? What colors will really pop. Now, besides the visual layout, which is really impressive, the play loop. Like, you doing your things, you fighting enemies, gathering resources, trying to rescue people too. That's part of the play loop, and building your character, because this is like it has RPG elements. The question is, how is all that working together to provide a fun experience? I'm gonna say it's pretty good right now. I mean, again, just with the tutorial alone that I've played and I've conquered, that play loop of the actual gathering of resources and trying to find ways to access people to free. As you can see right now, somebody left something there, but it's not helping me at all. You know what I'm saying? It's not helping me at all to be able to, go to where I need to go. So I got to find another way. You know what I mean? Like the slight puzzle elements that I've come across right now, it all leads to a pretty good experience. And I liked it. So it's a game that definitely, in the ilk of Journey to the Savage Planet, it's a shame that we're not going to likely see a sequel to that. Exclusive to Stadia or anything like that. However, it's good to see games like this that are continuing to be made, that are coming to the platform, that are second party. Again, I always said that I was really interested and really invigorated by whatever second party attempts that they're going to have, not necessarily first party. I want to see the studios that have already been put together, that have already been tried and true and tested, that have already seen success and failures. I want to see them create games on behalf of Stadia. And then once they create some successful games that draw people to the platform, and the platform builds up enough revenue, then you utilize that revenue to subsidize you trying to, maybe bring back first party studios and make games from there. But what we need is, first and foremost, we need them AAA bangers. We need them AAA bangers on the system, the Call of Duties, in the top 10 games, the top 10 multiplayer games, the Apex Legends and the Overwatches, and even the Fortnite. We need those games on here, the Rogue companies. And then once we get those on here, then we need the second party development to churn it up. If those two things work in tandem and create a level of profitability for this platform and a level of sustainability, then yes, recapture the notion of maybe 1P development or in-house studios and all that other stuff. Maybe buy a studio. But again, you don't need that to have success. This is a cool looking game. A lot of people were interested in it. The PixelJunk games are a well-known series, you know what I'm saying? So this could be something that potentially brings more eyes to the platform, all right? And with that said, again, I feel that it's a gotta play. You gotta play this game to understand what I'm saying. With that said, that's it from your boy MM2K. Let me know what you think about all this in the comment section below, because like I always say, I'm curious what I think. But if you did like what I have to say, check out the links below to follow me. Those links will lead you to the Broadband Bullies, PNTS Network, Hard Knock Digital Culture, and yes, the Stadia Dosage. With that said, appreciate all of y'all. Enjoy some happy gaming. You have a wonderful gaming day. Peace.